All right, hey guys. So, haven't done an actual homesteading video in a minute. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Uh, don't really have any more news on our plan to move up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm going to be looking up homesteading videos for the Upper Peninsula because we kind of want to start looking at, what grows best up there, and we're definitely going to have a greenhouse, that kind of thing. Because Andrew still has his tropical plants. I know. So, and we'll have to have somewhere to start our seeds. So, anyway, but like I said, I haven't everything changes. Done a homesteading video in a while, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Start getting a few more of those out there. The next one out of the book was covering 3 delicious summertime pizza recipes. And there's the picture. Shit. I'm gonna turn my speaker on. Okay. Hazy summer evenings, patio deck, or even your freshly cut lawn, glass chilled with your favorite beverage. All you need now is that bite of salty, savory, lightly sweet slice of perfection. I'm talking about pizza. What else needs to be said? Pizza is incredible. Deep dish, Neapolitan style, and New York style, it simply doesn't matter. Family members debate the merits of Hawaiian style pizza. The elders in the home swear they don't like it, but then consume more than the rest of the gang. Does it sound like your family too? Go to Italy and you will find that there really are only 2 proper ways to eat pizza: folded in half, libretto style, or with a fork and knife. Certain ingredients qualify as authentic. Caputo flour, San Marzano tomatoes, and fresh buffalo mozzarella. The oven you use is crucial. The folks from Naples are serious about their pizza. Ingredients on a pizza can be as different as opinions on U.S. politics. From pepperoni to prosciutto, and from mozzarella to grana padano, there are meats, cheeses, vegetables, and sauces to please virtually every taste. It's fun to go out and eat pizza. It's also fun to order it in for the big game on the weekends. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to eat or acquire a good pizza. But what I have found with my family is the most rewarding experience is making it at home. And I agree with that. Because I remember us making pizza, Mom making pizza for us kids. So, and I made pizza for my kids. It's easy to get the kids involved, and the process is much easier than most people realize. And there's something about that home-cooked pizza that tastes so much better than the stuff you can find out on the town. You need to start with a good dough. You certainly could make your own dough, which is what I usually will do when I make pizza. Actually, I always do that when I make pizza. I never buy the store-bought dough. It's just not as good. You certainly, plus it's also healthier. I mean, you know what you're putting into it if you make it yourself. Smarter. I don't want flies getting into my coffee. I already had to dig one out of there. But if you aren't quite ready to make it yourself, you could buy a pizza dough. I recommend making it. Just look up a recipe. It's not that difficult. A lot of pizza spots will sell you dough. If you aren't sure, go ahead and ask. I'm usually leery of pizza dough you can buy at the store, but some stores sell dough that isn't too bad. Again, if you make it yourself, you at least know what goes into it. Or if you have some pita or flatbreads laying around that you don't know what to do with, use those. I've also used tortillas and made pizza wraps. So, after you found your dough, it's time to make some pizza. Look through the fridge and see what bits of meat, veggies, cheese, and even fruit are lying around and start there. I figure if it tastes good in an omelet, it would probably taste good on a pizza. If you're feeling fancy, stop off at the local grocer and pick up some of your favorite ingredients. Just do me a favor and try to buy the best you can afford. It's worth it. It's even better if it's stuff you've grown yourself or, meat that you've raised and processed on your own. Much better, much healthier. Tomatoes with a tomato sauce made into pizza sauce, which I've done already, and it turns out great. It's much healthier than using canned tomato sauce. When it comes to sauce, the purist will say that a tomato base is always best. But just drizzling some good quality olive oil on now. No. I draw the line there. Olive oil turns into carcinogens when you cook it. So don't do that. Do not do that. That's bad. A lot of people get nervous about the tomato sauce, thinking it has to be something special, or grandma's so-and-so's family secret. It really doesn't. It's not that hard to make. Homemade pizza sauce is literally tomato sauce, basil. I use a little tiny bit of, tiny bit of raw cane sugar, Italian seasoning, and whole oregano. Actually, no, I stopped using the sugar in it and started using garlic. And I wasn't using garlic salt, but I started using the garlic pepper instead. If you want, you can sprinkle a little raw cane sugar over the top of it, but don't use too much. But the very best pizza base is simply high quality tomatoes, the best if you raise them yourself. I personally swear by San Marzano's pureed with a pinch of sea salt and maybe a drizzle of no olive oil, no, bad. But if you have some marinara from another recipe, you can use that as well. Just do not use olive oil because that turns into a carcinogen and that's very bad for you. That feeds cancer cells. You don't want to do that. You want to eat healthy. Olive oil is good for you only if it's not cooked. There are tons of options with pizza. Choose the best tomatoes you can find and do your best. The best tomatoes you can find are ones you grow in your garden. Everything will be okay, I promise. So here are a couple of recipe variations that are fun and dead simple. The best pizza, in my opinion, has a good crust with a nice chewy interior. To accomplish this, you can bake it in your oven at 500 degrees. Whoa. 500 is a bit high. In my regular oven, I always bake it at 350. It's like, I made pizza so much, I know when it's done. I don't even have to think about it. Or you can make it on your grill, which I've never done. You can buy high quality pizza ovens that are pretty affordable considering the quality they produce. You can even make a delicious pizza in a cast iron pan over coals, primitively and tricky. Today, there are over 100,000 new physicians practicing medicine. I would love to build a pizza oven because fire-baked pizza is awesome. I've used all of these techniques to make pizza at home, and with a little practice, you can too. But if you're new at in-home pizza making, maybe start with your conventional oven. Yeah, that's fun. Take your dough out of its package and let it rest on your counter for at least 20 minutes. If you're baking it in the oven, set your temp to 500 degrees. Okay. If you set it at 500, you're going to have to watch it like a hawk. My suggestion is 350, and it takes 10 to 15 minutes. Don't set it at 500. And do not use olive oil, because again, they have that in here. Don't do that. If you have a pizza stone, preheat the oven with the stone inside. But while they are fantastic, know that it's not necessary to go out and buy a pizza stone. They are really good, though. Those do work. Stretch your pizza dough out to almost the very edges of the cookie sheet. Square, rectangle, circle, it doesn't matter. Take your tomato sauce and spoon out a few puddles and use the back of the spoon. Gently spread it up to about 1 inch or so from the edge of the crust. I like a light layer of sauce, just enough to cover the dough, but some people like more, so go whatever your preference is. Next, add your ingredients. Me, the way I learned because of working at Marco's Pizza, you do the sauce, you do the cheese, and then your toppings. Because then your toppings are not like completely buried in the cheese. If you like the cheese, sometimes throw it on. If the cheese is shredded, it will be easy to sprinkle or draggle over the pizza. I personally love fresh mozzarella found in a container or as a log. It is creamier and fun to tear. Do you have any Parmigiano Reggiano? You could grate a touch of that too for some added earthy saltiness. Parmesan is also great on pizza. Next, add your meat. I like to pre-cook my meat no matter where I'm finishing the pizza. No matter where I am finishing the pizza. Pre-cooking meat is required for pork products and anything cooked on the grill, since it doesn't take long to cook the crust on a grill. If you don't pre-cook your meat when using a gas grill, there won't be enough time for the meat to cook. If you don't want to eat raw meat on your pizza, or you don't want to eat raw meat on your pizza, sorry, I read that. I love good quality Italian sausage. I make my own and it is excellent. See, I would love to be able to try doing that.
So yeah, India.
But I would be willing to bet you could find some great sausage makers in your area as well. Add veggies. Whatever you want, do it. Tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms, olives, pickled veggies, herbs, you name it. Here are a few specific recipes that I love. I also like no shoes. Breakfast pizza. Set up the oven, dough, and tomato sauces described on the previous page. Add 2 to 4 thick slices of thick cut bacon, which can be raw if you like. For this one, I never do that. I always cook my bacon first. Add varieties of green veggies like asparagus. Ooh, don't know if I would do that. Bake for 7 minutes and then crack 2 eggs on top. Finish baking for another 5 to 8 minutes or until the egg is squidgy and the bacon is baked through. It's awesome. Never tried that. Italian Hawaiian. Set up the oven, dough, and tomato sauce as described. Tear apart your mozzarella all over and add prosciutto di Parma pancetta, Italian style bacon, and chunks of pineapple. Pineapple from a can is fine. Bake in the oven at 500 degrees. See, I don't agree with that. Usually it's 350 or 375 for like 12 to 15 minutes, and it's perfect. Or until the cheese is bubbly. Sausage, spicy peppers, and fresh basil. Set up the oven, dough, and tomato sauce as described. Tear apart the mozzarella all over and add pre-cooked Italian sausage and spicy peppers. I don't like cooked peppers. Bake in the oven. I'm going to say 350 to 375 for 12 to 15 minutes or until the cheese is bubbly. Add freshly torn basil leaves all over the top of the pizza after the pizza is out of the oven. There are so many amazing ways to make pizza, and hopefully there is enough here to give you a shot of confidence to make more at home. It is easier than you may realize, and I promise it will be delicious. Enjoy. And it's also healthier. Michael Smith, known as Irish Mike, is a freelance writer who writes about faith, food, family, and farming. He and his family have a small farm outside of Seattle near Lake Joy where they are raising kids, beef, pork, chickens, and vegetables. You can read more about their adventures at lakejoyfarmstead.com or his personal work at irishmikesmith.com. And that was it for the pizza recipes. So I will go ahead and get that up there, and I will see you guys on the next video. Next one is stockpiling forage, which is by one of my favorite homesteading authors, Joel Salatin. So I can't talk today for some reason. So, if anybody is new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel and always check your subscriptions because YouTube will unsubscribe you. They do not like homesteading content. They will unsubscribe people. They do. They can't ban homesteading videos, so they're petty and they unsubscribe people. So always check your subscriptions. Make sure you click on the notification bell and click on all so you get all the notifications. I try to upload a lot of videos. Sometimes, I have a lot going on and I, miss a few days. Like right now, we have a lot going on because of our planned move up north from Michigan. And I will keep you guys posted on that for sure. And what I am planning on doing, now don't expect a video when we leave Oklahoma. When we leave Oklahoma, it's going to be around 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to have enough just trying to keep myself awake. Because we have to get up at 3 o'clock. I'm not good in the middle of the night, guys. Just not. So don't expect a video when we leave Oklahoma. It's just not going to happen. Too early. Just too early. Chloe's going to be excited. Like, all of us are going to be excited, but it's just too early. So when we get ourselves woke up, probably after breakfast, we get back on the road, I will pull out my phone and start a video and have Chloe hold my phone while I'm driving and, getting back on the road. And I will tell you guys where we are, how the trip is going, that kind of thing. And you guys are going to know, like, all the way through between now and then, when we actually, everything, all the milestones as we get closer and, get all the puzzle pieces in place. We might have some big puzzle pieces getting in place, and I'll let you know when they happen. So between a vehicle and, the money for the down payment, which is possible, I got to look into that investment money and see, because I'm really hoping and praying I can get that. I can get that investment money. I could put the down payment on that house, like, now. So we'll just see. Hopefully, but anyway, I'll keep you guys posted, and you guys will know every step of the way. So, but definitely, like, on the trip, I'll do several videos in between, and I'll make sure I get them uploaded. Like, the next time I stop at a gas station or go to the bathroom or something, I will go ahead and upload the video that I did. So, you guys know the progress. So you guys will be part of the trip from here up there. Now, again, we're leaving at like 4 o'clock in the morning when we do leave. We probably will not get up to Leslie until around between 5 and 6. Because it is a 13-hour... See, I have this written down. It is 13 hours and 57 minutes. So basically, it's a 14-hour trip from here to Leslie. The last time I drove 13 hours, I was about dead by the time we got to the hotel. So, that's just from here to Leslie. No, we're not staying in Leslie. Could pay me enough to stay in the house. I love my son, but I will not stay in that house ever again. I just won't do it. So, we're gonna, between now and then, the things that we're going to get there, we're going to make sure Aaron has, like, everything necessary to help go grab those things, put them out where, we can easily go in and grab them. Or make sure they're safe to where, nothing is going to get a hold of them, pee on them, poop on them, whatever. I know it's gross, but you never know with that house. I mean, the house might even pee or poop on them, so I don't even know. That house is evil. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, but, I'm going to do that, so, it's easier to just go in and grab, because we're not going to have that much time. I'm going to stop at the cemetery before we go to the house, because I want to see, I haven't seen my mom and dad's grave still in person. I want to be able to go. So does Chloe. And I'm sure Scott does too. But we're going to go to my mom and dad's grave. I'll stop at Linda's real quick. And I might even, buy something, like, online or something that I could actually put on the grave. Both of them. And then we'll stop at the house, get what you need, say hi to Aaron. The one thing I am going to try to do, I'm going to talk to Aaron in between now and then, and once we have, like time set up and day and all that stuff, I'm going to see if he would be willing to take like 3 days off. And when we get there, we'll grab what we need, make sure he's ready if he's willing, and see if would be willing to leave and follow us up there. So he can spend some time with us, because that would be better than us walking in there and being there for like 30 minutes. And that being the first time we've seen Aaron in like 2.5 years and only being able to spend 30 minutes with him. So see if I can, talk him into that. And because if he's willing to follow us, I think I'm going to set it to where me and Chloe and Mandy are going to stay at the Lighthouse Inn in Mackinac City. Because by the time we get to Mackinac City, it's going to be probably around 10:30 at night. I'm not great at driving in the dark, which is not going to be fun when we leave here, but I'll deal with it. Whatever. Anyway. But I really don't want to try with, how I am in driving in the dark to drive over the Mackinac Bridge. It's been a long time since I've driven over the bridge, and I really don't want the next time I drive over it to be in the dark. So, when I watch videos and it doesn't look like it's too bad, but you can't really see anything except for, the lights on the bridge and the towers when you get close enough to them. But I would really rather it be light outside. So, I'm going to pay for the room ahead of time, and I'll explain the situation to them and tell them, look, can I at least make sure that I can not like reserve the room, not just reserve the room, but set it in stone to where even though we're not going to get to Mackinac City to check in until after 10 o'clock, that it's still going to be okay that, say, because some places are thrown in jail. Some places you have to check in at a certain time. Anyway, but if Aaron's willing to come up with us, follow us up there in his vehicle, then I will pay for a room for him, or make sure that the room that I get for all of us is big enough for him to stay to. So, just because of the fact that it will have been so long since we've spent any time with Aaron, and he'll really enjoy that. Give us a chance to like goof around and have fun, and I'll be able to crash and get some sleep. And then, I'll have us get up at like 7 in the morning and get ready, go to breakfast, because I'll make sure we get a good breakfast. And I'm not going to eat any like grain foods or anything like that. I'll eat a good breakfast. And, Chloe wants us to stop at a couple of places, which is fine. As long as they open early. If not, then she's going to have to wait. I know she wants to stop at the Enchanted Night store. She might have to wait. Like, if we get the house that we're looking at that's in Manistee, technically, like the next day, if she wanted to, we could take off and go down to that store. Like, after we got to the house. But anyway, like around 7, 8, we'll go to breakfast and then take off and cross the bridge and go into place. And I'm really hoping it can be the one in Manistee that I'm looking at. Manistee is only an hour and a half from once you get off the bridge, get on US 2, It's literally an hour and a half. It's just right straight down US 2. And US 2 runs along the lakeshore of Lake Michigan, so it's so gorgeous. But yes, as soon as we take off, another thing I'm going to be doing when we leave Mackinac City the next morning to cross the bridge, I will start a video and I will give the phone to Chloe and I will do a video of us crossing the bridge. It's probably going to be a little bit longer video, which is fine because the bridge is 5 miles long. But I'm going to have Chloe kind of do like the panning out, the panorama kind of thing with the phone. So you guys can see the whole layout, especially those of you that have never been to Michigan. It is really, really pretty up there. I love it up north. Absolutely love it up north. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm trying to, change my outlook of being fearful to drive over the bridge isn't excited like I used to be. It was just a car that I had in 2012 that scared me. So I've driven over it successfully several times since then. And I know God is there, and I know everything will be fine. Anyway, so I will do a video of us crossing the bridge, going into St. Ignace. And then when we get into St. Ignace, when we get on US 2, I'll probably pull off. No, I might, that video might be pretty long because I think what I might do is
Can't be a doctor.
Have Chloe kind of angle out over towards the lake shore as we're going down US 2. So you guys can see the scenery, along the lake shore.
Sometimes it's
off of US 2. So as we're going down for a little bit. And then, after a little bit, I'll pull off and I'll stop the video and I'll sign off on the video and start uploading it and get us to our house. And then once we get set, getting into our house, because the other thing, Scott and Andrew, Scott's going to ride with Andrew because Andrew's going to have his own vehicle.
Yes.
But they're going to end up getting stuck sleeping in Andrew's vehicle that night because Andrew's going to have all our animals. His dogs. He's taking we're taking our rabbits, cats. The only cats that we're going to have are, actually no, because Chloe said that she's going to transfer Bear and Cookie to Andrew's vehicle in Mackinac City. So, because we'll stop and do that. I'll have them pulling at the Lighthouse Inn. And then, anyway, but yeah, they're going to be stuck sleeping in their vehicle, in Andrew's vehicle, because we won't even be able to keys to our place until the next day, because it's going to be nighttime by the time we get up there. So, anyway.
Exactly how you feel.
So once we get all that settled and get the keys and that person leaves and we, start getting our stuff in the house and everything, I will do another video and do a walkthrough of the house and the property. I'll walk down to the lake shore. Hopefully we'll have that house. I'm just picturing us in that house. Hopefully it'll be that house. Hopefully it'll be one that'll be close to the lake shore. If it is, I will walk down to the lake shore, so you guys can see that, see the property and that kind of thing. And, I'll get that uploaded and all that kind of thing. So, anyway. So you guys are in for a real treat when we do leave to go up there. And I'll try to do several videos along the way between here and there, just not when we first leave here. It's just gonna be too late. I will probably do
We want to speak over the hat.
Shall we?
I'll try to do maybe 4 videos on the trip between here and Michigan. Because we're driving straight through. So, I'm going to try to make sure I get good sleep the night before. If that's even possible. I have to go to bed at probably 6 o'clock at night. which is going to be insane because it's still going to be light outside, maybe. It's kind of weird down here. Even though the days will be a little bit longer, still kind of weird. But as far as like, what we're taking, we're not really taking that much. We're leaving all of the furniture here. All of it. With the exception of one or two things. The cabinet thing that Elaine got us for the kitchen, I'm going to clean that up completely because, it's going to need to be because there's so many roaches down here. And it's just, this trailer park is so old, it was never taken care of, and it's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, anyway, so I'm going to take that because Elaine got it. I'm going to take the washer that Elaine got for us. I'm going to wrap it in plastic because roaches, if you cut off their air supply, they will die. I'll probably spray the outside of it with alcohol, maybe. I don't know. I don't want that getting inside it. I don't know. I will cut their air supply off. And I will take it and probably unwrap it, unpackage it outside and make sure there's nothing left in it. Roaches will not survive up there because it's not hot enough. Which is another huge plus. Hate
many times.
And I'm going to take the air conditioner, the portable air conditioner that Elaine got us because Elaine got it for us. I'm not leaving that. It's absolutely will not leave that. But I have the box that came in. If I have to seal off everything, and wrap it in plastic and put it back in the box with styrofoam, everything, that's what I'm going to do. And again, I'll open that outside. Chloe has a few things that she's going to open outside as well. Like, her computer, her PS4. I'm taking my computers. This one, obviously, it's the brand new one. My laptop. I have a new phone that I'm not even going to activate until we get up there. Because when I activate that one, I want that one to have the 906 area code that is for the UP. So.
And just how do you know this tea is safe?
I have.
Wow.
Elaine bought me a digital scale for Faith First. And I will more than likely go ahead and now that I have it, I'm going to start working on getting the Etsy store up. So,
Keep on trying.
Any money that we make on that is going to go straight towards the move up north. Straight towards. Yes, guys, this is the final move for Faith First Farm and Homestead.
Very fast.
Once we get there, it's done. We're settled. That's it. It's just too hot down here. It's not healthy for any of us. This is a really, really unhealthy place to live.
That lead to pulmonary infection.
In the summer, it's just too hot. It's just, I just can't. And I can't with the roaches. I just can't.
I'll tell you what.
Now, my paintings, my art stuff, obviously I'm going to take that with me. We're going to end up needing probably 50 to 100 18-gallon totes. Because we're going to put clothes. Everything. Everything is going in 18-gallon totes. Everything. We're also going to have canned, storable food, storable food. And all that's going with us.
Perhaps we should get another doctor's opinion.
And that's mostly stuff that's just been given to us.
Dr. Cook.
So. Which I probably shouldn't.
You've only worked with Dr. Cook.
Anyway, my channel's not that bad.
That's correct.
Anyway.
Next time I found out.
Chloe's leaving her TV here. Because it's probably full of roaches. And it's just
Yes, once. That was proven.
I had online jobs. It's going to be the big thing.
My child.
It's going to be big towards getting the money for the down payment. I'm going to be putting paintings that I do on the Etsy store.
would you prescribe?
And
Again, it would be very difficult to answer. Answer questions.
pretty soon, I'm going to start a series of flower paintings. I just started saving pictures of really cool looking flowers. And some of them are going to have like a 3-part series to them because there's different angles of them. And so, anyway, well, all of that's going to be for sale. And all of that is going to go in totes, plastic totes. So, anyway, we're not even taking our beds. We're getting new beds because the our mattress and box spring has bed bugs in it. And I'm not even gonna know. I don't want no, just not gonna happen. I'm gonna see if we can invest in avocado mattresses, which are all natural, healthy. They're made out of natural ingredients. They're not synthetic, full of chemicals. They don't leach chemicals into your body. And anything fabric, we're going to wash it, shortly before we'll wash it, put it in plastic totes. We'll make sure the plastic totes, there's nothing wrong with them, that kind of thing. And, make sure that nothing. So, books, anything like that's going to go in plastic totes. All the furniture is going to stay here. I don't even think we're going to take the lamps because there's probably roaches in the lamps. Like where the cords go into them. I'm not even going to bother. So the lamps, the couch, the chairs, the beds. I'll probably take that computer desk that Elaine got us. I should be able to clean that up enough. I mean, honestly, I could just take the screwdriver and just take it apart. Make it much easier to transport. We're not taking any little stands or anything like that we have because of the roaches or the dressers. Nothing like that. The cats, our kitties that we have are going to be in carriers.
What is fish?
Nebula is going to be in Andrew's vehicle with his dogs.
Can even give us a chance.
He's going to transport our rabbits in his vehicle.
I suppose I will. Not that it's gonna.
I mean, we really are not going to have that much to take. Now, there's a set of drawer things that Elaine got for Chloe that she's not going to set up right now. And she's going to go ahead and we won't even have the screwdriver to put it together right away. But Chloe's going to just take that up with us up there. So nothing gross gets into it. I have a set of drawer organizers that I'm going to go ahead and save her up there. I'm not even going to unwrap them. Nothing. I'm going to get rid of all my Teflon pans. I'm not taking plastic kitchen utensils. Only my wooden, stainless steel stuff. And I'm going to start getting cast iron pans. And it won't take much to take those up. So, I mean, and I'm going to keep our glasses that we have. I will keep. I mean, I might even get rid of our plastic cups, with the exception of the Leslie First Baptist Church cups. So, and I'm in the process right now of getting rid of plastic. I'm going to go through the back corner area. I'm going to have Scott help me do that. We're going to go through the back corner area and just get rid of plastic and just junk and just, it's not junk, stuff we were going to save for going out to the property to help build up the homestead. Some of it we're not going to need. We're trying to get rid of plastic. I'm going to get rid of all the plastic containers. And I'm going to have to buy a couple big, huge boxes of black garbage bags because we're just going to get rid of all that crap. Just throw it all away. So, anyway, so we're not really going to have much. Andrew has his tropical plants that he's going to take with him or with us. You know, we have our pictures, our pictures and stuff that obviously we're going to take with us. I'll have to clean them up and make sure there's no roaches in them or anything. I might just seal them in plastic bags and then put them in totes. I'll have to get a big enough tote for my 16 by 20 paintings. All my art stuff is going in totes, probably sealed in plastic bags. I will take my little seed pots. I'll take the seed trays that Elaine got me. I'll take the drawer organizer things that the set of drawers that she got me. I don't know. So, you know, we're going to be cleaning up a lot and throwing out a lot. And the people around here, whoever wants what, they can have. Our friend Leanne, I told her, you know, when it comes down to it, she can come over here and, you know, she can tell me what she would like, and I'll make sure she gets it before we leave. So we really don't have a whole lot. We don't. We just really don't. I mean, we'll have a lot of food. Maybe. You know. No, I mean, not really. Maybe to sustain us for like a week. Maybe, you know. But we're definitely gonna, you know, like when we get up there and then get settled in the house, we're gonna start focusing on getting, you know, our seeds planted and figuring out gardens, and I'll start getting materials and stuff for garden beds. Anyway, but I will definitely keep you guys up to date and all that. And you guys are going to be a part of the trip this time, not at the very beginning and then later down the road like it was before. And I apologize for that. That was a very exhausting trip on Greyhound. We're going to be exhausted driving straight through, but it'll be okay because
I thought you were going to work.
you know, Chloe and Mandy will be in the vehicle, and Chloe's gonna be sitting in the front seat, and you know, I'll make sure she has the phone or whatever when I do the videos. So. And if we stop at a really cool place, like on the way, I'll do a short little, probably a short. I might try to do like some little shorts to add to my channel because I don't have many. And there are a couple that I did that, you know, you guys seem to really like. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off from here. This video is getting kind of long. Just want to give you guys the rundown on what's going on, and I will definitely keep you guys posted on everything, and especially when we hit those milestones. So, I might have a job at Pizza Hut, which is going to be helpful. Anyway, I'll find that out like weeks. So, pray that I get the job, guys. Anyway, I will get off from here and I'll get this up there, and I will see you guys in a while. Bye, guys.
So it's